Adventures in unknown dimensions. Exploring the unknown has always fascinated human beings. Whether it is the deep ocean, the vast reaches of space, or the mysterious subtle dimensions of consciousness, the curiosity to go beyond known boundaries has driven many people to embark on adventures in unexplored territories. This section is dedicated to adventures into unknown dimensions, told by those who have dared to go beyond the known. One memorable example is that of Eleonora, who experienced a journey through a portal of light. It was neither a lucid dream nor a traditional astral journey. She was in a meditative state when, suddenly, she was enveloped in a vortex of light that transported her to a completely different dimension. Here, the trees were crystal, and the creatures that inhabited it emanated a light of their own. Eleonora felt a deep sense of peace in this place and had the impression of being in a world where everything was connected through networks of light. Marco, on the other hand, told of finding himself in an ancient city during a deep trance practice. Although the structure of the buildings and the appearance of the people were similar to those on Earth, the atmosphere was different. People communicated telepathically and seemed to have an aura of wisdom and serenity. Marco described this place as a dimension where time did not flow like ours and where knowledge was available to everyone. These adventures, while personal and unique, have a common thread: the feeling of being in a place where physical laws as we know them do not apply. In these worlds, light, love, and connection seem to be the predominant elements. This raises intriguing questions. Are these dimensions real in the traditional sense? Are they reflections of higher states of consciousness, or do they represent realities parallel to our own? We do not yet have definitive answers to these questions, but one thing is certain: adventures into unknown dimensions are expanding our understanding of what it means to exist and what potentials reside within our consciousness. However, these explorations often lead to encounters with entities that seem to guide or instruct the explorer. Here we enter into the fascination of encounters with spiritual guides and masters, a topic we will carefully explore in the next section. Encounters with spiritual guides and masters. Among the many adventures in the realm of consciousness, those involving encounters with spiritual guides and masters are particularly poignant. These entities, manifestations of wisdom and knowledge, often offer valuable teachings and advice, providing many with a new sense of purpose and direction. Ricarda, for example, recounts an encounter that took place during deep meditation. In a bright and serene landscape, she was confronted by a majestic figure wrapped in white robes. Without speaking, this guide conveyed a message of unconditional love to Ricarda, reassuring her that each individual has a unique role in the grand design of the universe. Similarly, Luca shared his experience in a trance state, where he met a master who led him through a celestial library. Here, he was shown a book that contained the story of his soul through multiple lifetimes. This encounter profoundly changed his view of life, making him feel part of a continuum, of a much larger narrative. It is not uncommon in these experiences to feel as if one is receiving a form of initiation. These masters, with their commanding and reassuring presence, often bestow gifts in the form of symbols, words, or even melodies. Upon returning from these dimensions, many find themselves having greater clarity about their life paths or issues that previously seemed insurmountable. But who are these guides? Some believe that they are manifestations of our own higher consciousness, while others are convinced that they are autonomous beings from higher dimensions. Regardless of their nature, the profound impact they have on those who encounter them is undeniable. An important aspect of these encounters is the universal feeling of being loved and accepted. These guides do not judge, but rather enlighten, helping many to see beyond illusions and self-imposed barriers. After such an encounter, it is not uncommon for people to develop skills or interests in previously unexplored areas. Some find themselves drawn to the world of premonitions and divination, seeking to better understand the flow of events and the bigger picture of existence. And it is here that we venture into the mysterious realm of premonitions and divination, exploring how some people are able to have a vision beyond the immediate present. Experiences of premonition and divination. Among the many dimensions of consciousness, those related to experiences of premonition and divination occupy a place of particular interest. These moments, in which the individual seems to have access to information beyond normal perception, have always aroused curiosity and admiration. Elena recounts an evening like many others, during which, while immersed in reading, she had a clear and sharp vision of a childhood friend whom she had not seen for years. The following day, she received the news that the same friend had been involved in an accident. The coincidence was shocking, but Elena felt there was something deeper, as if she had received a message. Another example is that of Marco, a young tarot enthusiast. During a reading for a friend, the cards seemed to speak so precisely about his current situation and potential future developments that both of them were stunned. This episode reinforced in Marco the conviction that there are unconventional channels of knowledge that we can access. Such phenomena are often not limited to isolated moments, but can become an integral part of the life of those who experience them. Some people, in fact, develop divinatory abilities, using tools such as runes, crystals, or astrology to interpret events and guide themselves and others. But what lies behind these experiences? Some believe that premonition and divination are links to the collective unconscious, a universal repository of knowledge and wisdom. Others see these abilities as a gift, a spiritual connection with the divine or higher guides. Of course, there is no shortage of skepticism. Many scientists and researchers believe that these experiences are the result of coincidence, suggestion, or a posteriori interpretations. However, for those who experience them, the reality of these experiences is tangible and deeply meaningful. As we delve into the understanding of these phenomena, it is crucial that we approach them with an open mind, respecting the testimonies of those who have experienced them. On the other hand, it is equally important to remember that not all dreamlike or extrasensory experiences are positive or uplifting. There is a dark side, made up of nightmares and challenges, which deserves just as much attention and understanding. And it is precisely this aspect that we will explore in the next segment. The dark side, nightmares and challenges. In the vast panorama of extrasensory and dream experiences, not everything is rosy. There is a dark side, made up of nightmares, challenges, and difficult moments, which can sometimes be traumatic for those who experience it. These experiences, although disturbing, are an integral part of the path of spiritual growth and offer valuable lessons, albeit through difficulties and suffering. Nightmares, frightening visions, and feelings of oppression are common among those who explore the boundaries of reality. Catherine, for example, recounts how, after a period of intense meditation and spiritual practice, she began to experience distressing dreams. Dark creatures chasing her, feelings of endless falling and desolate places populated her nights, making rest an experience to be dreaded. Such experiences can have different origins. Some may be related to past traumas, which emerge during sleep to be faced and resolved. Others may be interpreted as challenges posed by spiritual entities, trials to be overcome in order to progress on one's path. Finally, some people believe that such experiences are warnings or messages to be deciphered, perhaps linked to future events. But how to deal with this dark side? The key lies in understanding and acceptance. Recognizing the nature of these experiences and accepting them as part of the journey helps to reduce fear and face them with greater serenity. Meditation, spiritual practice, and, in some cases, therapy can offer useful tools to process and overcome these moments. Another fundamental aspect is sharing. Talking about one's experiences, comparing with others, and listening to similar stories can offer comfort and new perspectives. Roberto, after months of distressing dreams, found relief by joining an online support group, where he discovered he was not alone and learned techniques to better manage his nights. But despite the difficulties, it is essential to remember that even the dark side has value. Challenges and nightmares can lead to profound realizations and positive changes in real life. Through suffering and struggle, a stronger and more resilient version of oneself often emerges. With this in mind, we approach the next segment, in which we will explore how dream experiences, both positive and negative, can lead to moments of healing and catharsis, offering unique opportunities for inner growth and transformation. Healing and catharsis through dream exploration. While the dream world can hide dark corners and challenges, it is also a powerful medium for healing and deep catharsis. Dream exploration, consciously or unconsciously, offers the possibility to access hidden parts of oneself, allowing one to process trauma, fears, and repressed emotions. Many people have recounted how their dreams played a crucial role in their emotional healing. Lucia, for example, experienced recurring dreams related to a traumatic event in her childhood. Initially, these dreams were a source of anxiety and stress. However, with time and the help of a spiritual guide, she learned to deal with the images and feelings aroused and was able to process the trauma and find peace. Such stories are common among those who venture into the dream world. The dream becomes a stage, a safe place to face and process difficult experiences, without the restrictions and judgments of everyday reality. Moreover, the dream environment allows direct interaction with the unconscious, where fears and traumas reside, enabling a deeper understanding of oneself. Catharsis also plays a key role in this process. Many people have described feelings of lightness and liberation after experiencing particularly intense or emotionally charged dreams. This catharsis represents a real, cleansing work of the soul, where repressed emotions are released and transformed. Some, through the practice of lucid dreaming, have even been able to consciously guide the healing process, actively confronting their fears or revisiting traumatic places and moments with a new perspective. This ability to actively act within the dream allows for an unprecedented level of intervention and understanding. But while dream self-healing can be profoundly beneficial, it is important to remember that it is no substitute for professional help in cases of severe or persistent trauma. The combined approach of traditional therapy and dream exploration can offer the best results, providing a holistic view of the healing process. In conclusion, dreams represent a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious, offering a unique path of introspection and healing. But how does one navigate this complex and often mysterious world? In the next segment, we will dive into the voices of the community, listening to the valuable advice and tips shared by those who have already embarked on this journey. Voices of the community, shared tips and suggestions. In the vast universe of oniric and astral experiences, personal testimonies are precious beacons for those who venture into these unknown territories. The voices of the community, with their stories, advice and suggestions, act as guides for those who wish to explore their inner world in depth. Marco, a veteran lucid dreamer, recounts how the regular practice of meditation has helped him stabilize his dream adventures. Take time every day to meditate, even if it is only 5 minutes. The mental clarity will help you not only remember dreams, but also maintain lucidity during them. Anita, on the other hand, suggests keeping a dream diary. Jotting down your dream experiences not only helps you to remember them, but also to recognize patterns and signs. In time, you will be able to identify the dream signs, those recurring elements that indicate that you are dreaming. The community also agrees on the importance of a sleep-friendly environment. Invest in good blackout curtains and comfortable pillows, says Thomas, and try to keep the room cool. Good sleep quality is essential for vivid and memorable dreams. Another recurring tip concerns patience. Alessia, who has only recently started exploring lucid dreams, advises, don't get discouraged if you don't get immediate results. Practice and patience are fundamental. Remember, every night you have a new opportunity to dream lucidly. But besides practical advice, many voices emphasize the importance of the mental approach. Approach your dreams with curiosity and openness, says Elena. Not every dream will have profound meaning, but every experience can offer valuable insight. Dream and astral exploration is a personal journey, and like any journey, it is enriched by the stories and experiences shared by fellow adventurers. The voices of the community offer a valuable overview, a map made up of testimonies and suggestions for navigating the vast ocean of the dream world. But as we dive into the depths of the dream experience, it is also crucial to address some of the common misconceptions surrounding this field. In the next segment, we will focus on dispelling doubts and myths, shedding light on the often misunderstood aspects of this fascinating universe.